Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. This is a bonus reading for you guys because you had the most views of all the signs last week. So I am doing a bonus read for you. Now remember that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you get this reading is when you're supposed to be viewing it. And that's actually the way it is with all of the readings. They are put out at a particular time, and for a lot of you, that will be your timeline. For others, you may be beyond that timeline, or you may find that reading months later or even a year later, and it could work for you. All right, so I do want to remind you that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone, and also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. If you're interested in the tarot giveaway for the personal reading, go ahead and be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button and also be sure to drop a comment. You have to do all three in order to qualify for the drawing. So you already have the Queen of Fire coming out, which is interesting. I believe that may have come out in your last reading. I can't remember for certain. But it does show me that you guys, some of you guys might be embarking on a business. It could be a side business. It could be that you are leveling up in your work situation, because that's a card of leadership. It also tells me that you are coming across to others as being extremely attractive. It's a card of action as well. And I feel like other people are enjoying your company. They're admiring you. You're coming across as being someone who gets things done, and people are listening to what you have to say. All right. Now you also have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this is a soulmate card, and I do feel that there is somebody here that you have had a breakup with or an argument with. You're not seeing eye to eye with them, and you're not happy about it. You also have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Ten of Air. My bad. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh, okay, so you're getting over it. You're getting over this breakup. So I do see that, wow, it was very painful for you, but you're moving past it for sure. And I do feel like for most of you, you've had a lot of like downloads from spirit. You've had a lot of spiritual messages that have helped you to do that. Let's see who's in your energy. We have the World in reverse. Somebody that's still holding on to you. Show me who's in Cancer's energy, please. I also feel like whoever this is very resistant to giving up their energy. The energy is rather slow coming out. So we have the World in reverse. Like I said, this is somebody who is unable to move forward from you. It's because they are viewing you in this light. They're viewing you as this Queen of Wands. They see you as very attractive, and they're having a difficult time letting you go. We also have the Nine of Cups. They see you as being their fulfillment. And we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. They know that you have let them go. So I feel like you've turned them down. And I feel like this is somebody that is trying to release you. They could also be trying to release someone or something from their past in order to try to come back together with you, or to come together with you. But I feel like this is someone from your past, because there's a cycle here that's not closing out. That indicates to me that this is a cycle that has had a continuum. And also I'm seeing it with this ending here, a very painful ending that occurred. And this looks like a soulmate. So you're kind of powered up though here. You're kind of coming into your own. It's a card of a glow up. And I feel like you've kind of dealt with this. It was very emotional, very painful, but you've dealt with it and you're kind of rounding that corner. You're moving past it. And you have this very alluring quality to you. And I feel like a lot of people are beginning to notice you if they haven't been the whole time, Cancer. And there's just this alluring quality that you now have. Let's see the energy between the two of you. All right, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So neither of you have been able to move away from each other entirely. There may still be a little bit of energy where you're feeling stuck as well, Cancer. You may be getting past the pain of this, but for a lot of you, this person is still on your mind. You may have tried to move forward and not entirely been able to. But I do feel more so than the person that's in your energy. What's affecting the connection is the Four of Wands. So it's a marriage or it's either a marriage or a committed connection. Now, we'll clarify that because that could be something that's trying to come in. Or it could be that this person may be involved in another relationship, and that may be what they have to give up in order to be with you. This is what you would not be seeing eye to eye about. Let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome, please. Show me the outcome. It's also a card of commitment. So you may have somebody here who may really want to be with you, but they're not in the past really committing. The High Priestess. Okay. Wow. So the High Priestess is a very spiritual card. It is a card of intuition, and it's a card of secrets. So we'll have to clarify that. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star in the reverse. Now, this is underlying energy, and it does tell me that in this situation, there's a sense of feeling like there's a bit of hopelessness, like it's just not going to come together. It is a sign of Aquarius. Let's see if there's other that I want to pull out here. We do have Scorpio. I'll let you know as we go. Spirit, why is the Queen of Fire here? All right, we have the Five of Cups, and there's again the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're sad about this ending, but there's a sense here that you have to take action in your life, Cancer. You're not going to stay here. You're acknowledging your sadness. You're acknowledging this ending. You're acknowledging who this person is to you, but at the same time, I see you kind of powering up and realizing that you can't stay in that sadness, that you have to take action here. Oh. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. So I do feel like you're going to hear from someone. Either you're going to contact them, which that could be for some of you, or they're going to contact you. This could be for a new beginning, or it could be for sex, because the Ace of Wands is a very sexual card. And I mean, be careful, because if this person does come back in, contacting you, it will likely be very small and flirtatious, but the goal will be to have a physical interlude with you, physical contact. All right, we have the 3 of coins, and you also have the 6 of cups reversed. So you would like to cooperate with this person. So this is you acknowledging that they have to let something go. You realize that they understand, you know they understand that they have to let something go if there's going to be a contract with you. The 3 of coins for me is a contract card, and I feel like this is a soul contract because this is a soulmate. It's a spiritual connection of some kind, especially with the High Priestess coming out in your outcome. So they have to release something here in order to honor a contract with you. I do feel that in the past that has not happened. There's an existing contract here. And I feel like instead of it happening in that way, that they released the past, honored the contract with you, they stubbornly held on to something, and so you had to release them in order to move past the pain. You had to let them go. You had to end it. So, and it was because they were still holding on to a previous contract. So it was reversed from what it should have been, the way it was supposed to have been. It was almost like it was fated, but they didn't honor it, and so everything went into a reversal, and you wound up having to release them. So let's look at their energy. Why is the World in reverse for this person? Okay, we have the Strength card, sign of Leo, and Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. Yeah, they have not let you go. I do feel like they have a lot of imbalance. Emotionally, they're very unbalanced. And I do think that they are trying very hard they're holding back from this connection. But it's taken a lot for them to do that. Yeah, they're having a hard time holding back. It's almost like they're receiving messages too from Spirit, but they're not listening to it because they're prideful. This person is prideful. So they can't hear what's being said to them. So instead, they go on about things in a very unbalanced way, and they are holding on to you, but they're also holding back from giving what they could to this connection. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Why is the 9 of Cups? They realize that you are getting past this ending. They have the 10 of Wands. You have the 10 of Wands. They want to communicate. If they live at a distance from you, I feel like they will travel, but they definitely want to communicate. And I feel like you're going to hear from them. They realize you're moving past the pain of the ending. So here's the thing though, Cancer, be careful when they do communicate, because I feel like this Page of Wands it's communication coming in. Now, for some of you, you might communicate with them and then they're going to be more than happy to communicate back and forth. But if it's them that's reaching out to you, they realize that you are now moving past this pain, this betrayal, this feeling of, pain from the ending. You are what they want, and they definitely want communication, but they also want sex. And I'm seeing that very clearly. So be careful if that's not what you want. Now, if that's what you want as well, then, that's fine. But I'm just telling you, that's what I'm seeing. and they do want to communicate back and forth. So they're really hoping that you're going to do that. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse? Nine of Coins reversed and the Empress reversed. Yeah, they're realizing that they have to release something from their past. That's why this connection isn't growing. And I get this a lot with you guys, because I do know a lot of my Cancer signs are in twin flame connections. I have a lot of air signs that are also in twin flame connections, but I'm seeing that this person is not single. They're not single. They have to release someone from the past, and it looks very much like a twin flame connection because there's a karmic involved. They have to release a karmic. It was fated. This was fated to be, but they didn't keep the contract, the soul contract. And instead, they have stubbornly held on to a karmic. This presents a situation that's disrespectful to the feminine energy. And so the relationship has not grown. It's not become everything it could be because this person is maintaining another connection. And it is with a karmic. Or if there is not a twin flame connection, it would still apply that this person is holding on to someone from their past. They know that they have to release that person. And that's why this connection is not growing. Now, they know that you've moved past this ending. So there was an ending between the two of you. They know that you're kind of getting past the pain of that ending. You're healing. And you're predominantly healed. And that's why they're coming back in. Because they feel this. They know this. They sense it. Just be careful about how and why they're coming back in. Now, let's look at the energy between the two of you. I feel like they also can't let this connection in because it's just such a strong connection. Like they probably have not ever experienced this type of connection before. And it's just so strong that it throws them off their game. They don't know what to do with it. But it's why they can't let the connection go. Okay, so we have the King of Wands and we have the Hierophant. So you're having a hard time moving on from this person because you feel that they are your person. And it is a couple. It's a divine couple. We have both the King and the Queen of Wands here. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, which would be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I'm seeing Taurus as well. Don't get too hung up on the signs, though, because we literally do have, you know, a lot of these signs in our chart somewhere. So what I'm seeing, though, is that you, Cancer, do view this person as being a good match for you. You do see this person as being your equal match, your person. And for those of you that are in a twin flame or spiritual connection, it makes perfect sense. You're recognizing this person as your spiritual counterpart. And this is why you're having a hard time moving away from this connection. At the same time, you realize that you're not seeing eye to eye. It makes you incredibly sad because you realize that you're not on the same page and you would like to be, but you're not. The person that you're connected with, they know it's a strong connection. And I feel like with the Hierophant here, I feel like they're unable to move forward with you because they're not releasing a commitment that they're currently in. This person is in a current commitment. And they're holding on to both. A karmic, if it's a twin flame connection, as well as the divine feminine. It doesn't work that way. It's like that commercial. I forget what they were advertising, but it was two older ladies, and the one was saying it doesn't work that way. None of this works that way. And that's what I want to say to this person, you know? So, but they're trying very hard to hold on to both. And they literally can't walk away from this connection with you in its entirety, which I suspect in their past, they've been able to do that. But they're finding it is too strong of a connection, and they are kind of like not listening to what Spirit is saying. I feel like they're receiving downloads, but they won't listen because they're prideful and they're arrogant. All right, so what's affecting the connection? You have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. They have the Ace of Cups. What's affecting the connection is marriage and commitment. For you, this is not what you want. You do not want to be connected to somebody that is in a commitment, a prior commitment. So that's why you're not seeing eye to eye. It's not because you don't care for this person, you don't love this person. It's simply because they're in another commitment that they're not entirely letting go of, and that's not what makes you happy. It's very displeasing to you. And so on their side, they're wanting a new beginning with you. They see and feel you beginning to release the pain from the ending. And so they want a new beginning. The problem is they're coming in and they're still in this commitment. They're not past this. There's still a previous commitment that's in place. But they are going to communicate with you, and they're going to tell you, yes, I want this new beginning. I have feelings for you that I've never had, blah, blah, blah. But what they're going to tell you is not what you want to hear. Now let's look at your outcome. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? All right. So we have the Five of Swords. We have the Two of Coins. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. So this is going to lead to a conflict. And I feel like it has the potential to get extremely heated, Cancer. So, you know, knowing is half the battle, right? So if you know that this is the case, that this could be an extremely heated conflict, I would try to steer that energy into a more peaceful, holding your boundaries, making sure that you're not getting upset and angry, because it's not going to serve any purpose. So versus allowing this to get heated, allowing it to get really nasty, you can steer this energy into a more pleasing manner. Now, I do see this conflict happening, and because this person wants to keep you as a secret. That's what it amounts to. And I don't think you're having it. That will lead to imbalance for you. And so basically what you're going to say to this person is, you've got a choice to make here. You can choose to be with me and release this person from your past. And I do feel that you're going to be guided in that, because you are showing up here, Cancer, as being highly, highly intuitive. There's a lot of you that are tarot readers with this High Priestess. And if you're not a tarot reader, some of you may read for your own pleasure. Some of you may read here on YouTube. But the thing is you're highly, highly intuitive. So even if you've never picked up a tarot card in your life, you are very intuitive here. And I feel like you are very in touch with your spiritual nature. That's one of the things that's happened here with this situation. It's kicked off your spiritual advancement. It's like there's been an evolution for you, and you have evolved spiritually. So you're going to let this person know. You're going to let this person know, look, I know who you are to me. I have feelings for you. You're very important to me, but you have to make a choice. And that choice is to release your past and be with me, or you can continue to stay in a previous commitment. And I'm going to move forward because I've got it going on. So they're going to understand exactly what it is that they need to do. And they know they have to make a choice. The conversation's going to be very, very clear. So I don't see there being any misunderstanding about this at all. Bottom of the deck is Justice in reverse. They're coming in, Cancer, but they're not coming in correctly. And that's the problem. And you're going to set them straight. Just be careful how you do it, because you want this to be more of a 5 of Wands, where you're going to have the altercation regardless, because your boundaries are going to go up and they're not going to like it. Because they want to come in and have a casual sexual encounter. If this is a twin flame connection, the sex is probably extremely good. And it's something that they probably sit and they think about, because that's typical of a twin flame or spiritual connection. The problem is they've got a karmic. So I feel like you want that 5 of Wands conflict, not the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is like, I'm going to win at all costs. You know, I don't care whose head I got to cut off to do it. I would go for that, you know, trying to grow from the conflict. So, you know, be sure to kind of not go on the attack, but do keep good boundaries. All right, just a piece of advice. So I'm going to pull an oracle card, and the card that I was guided to use for you guys is from the Heal Yourself reading cards. I love these cards. And, oh, look at that. You got number 6, cycles. So I'm going to read that. And that sounds about right, cycles. All right. It says, life is cyclical. Sometimes things flow, and at other times they slow down. What cycle of your life are you in right now? What is the one area of your life where you need to focus most of your energy? Is it time for you to focus on your family? Do you need alone time to discover your true purpose? Do you yearn to open your heart and love fully, deeply, and passionately? Is this a time for healing and regeneration? Maybe you are completely ready to enthusiastically concentrate on your life purpose and put all your energy and effort into making your dreams a reality. Each cycle you encounter offers you fresh gifts and possibilities to learn and grow. The better you become at identifying the cycle you are in, the more flow and harmony you will experience in the choices that you make. That's beautiful. And this does seem to be something cyclical, Cancer. So, you know. All right. I hope this is helpful for you. And if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and email me. The information's in the box beneath the video. And if you're interested in the free tarot reading giveaway, then just be sure to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment, and I will put you in the drawing. The more times you enter, the more times you have to win. All right, until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.